Tacitus' words of wisdom: the more corrupt the state, the more numerous the laws. Men are more ready to repay an injury than a benefit, because gratitude is a burden and revenge a pleasure. If you would know who controls you, see who you may not criticize. Viewed from a distance, everything is beautiful. To show resentment at a reproach is to acknowledge that one may have deserved it. It is the rare fortune of these days that one may think what one likes and say what one thinks. Truth is confirmed by inspection and delay, falsehood by haste and uncertainty. Rarely will 2 or 3 tribes confer to repulse a common danger. Accordingly, they fight individually and are collectively conquered. To ravage, to slaughter, to steal, this they give the false name of empire, and where they create a desert, they call it peace. All ancient history was written with a moral object. The ethical interest predominates almost to the exclusion of all others. Good turns are pleasing only in so far as they seem repayable, much beyond that we repay with hatred, not gratitude. Who, to say nothing about the perils of an awful and unknown sea, would have left Asia or Africa or Italy to look for Germany? So by slow degrees the Britons were seduced by pleasant pastimes, until finally the gullible natives came to call their slavery culture. Noble character is best appreciated in those ages in which it can most readily develop. Truth is established by investigation and delay. Falsehood prospers by precipitancy. The desire for safety stands against every great and noble enterprise. For it is the rare fortune of these days that a man may think what he likes and say what he thinks. Noble character is best appreciated in those ages in which it can most readily develop. Men are more ready to repay an injury than a benefit, because gratitude is a burden and revenge a pleasure. The brave and bold persist even against fortune. The timid and cowardly rush to despair, though fear alone. Modern houses are so small, we've had to train our dog to wag its tail up and down and not sideways. Love of fame is the last thing even learned men can bear to be parted from. Bodies are slow of growth, but are rapid in their dissolution. Lat corpora lente algescent, cito extinguuntur. It is of eloquence as of a flame. It requires matter to feed it, and motion to excite it, and it brightens as it burns. Good turns are pleasing only in so far as they seem repayable, much beyond that we repay with hatred, not gratitude. In all things there is a kind of law of cycles. Lot, rebus cunctus inest quidem, velit orbis. More faults are often committed while we are trying to oblige than while we are giving offense.